I wear this shirt for my wife.
Pink for my wife.
Pink for my wife. Let's go. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Marcus.
I'm Mickey.
And we're the Stewarts.
Hey.
We are so glad to be here. First of all, I want to say I'm definitely glad to be here with my wife, to be able to say I'm here with my wife to do this video. Pretty much this is what we're going to do coming up soon. You'll start seeing a lot more videos from us, hopefully live, even on Facebook, so be on the lookout. We're going to really call this series that's been put on our hearts to do car conversations.
Yeah.
So pretty much where it kind of came from is generally we've gone on trips and things like that, been in the car, and usually that's when we have some of our best talks, talking about things that may be on our mind, things that we may be feeling, what's coming up for the family, just a lot of different things. We always laugh together, may cry together, get angry together, and all that other stuff. Whatever. Car conversations are car conversations. Everybody should know how that's going to be. So pretty much what we're going to do is talk about things on this first episode, the 5 C's. And the first C is going to be about compromise. And so Mickey's going to talk about compromise.
Okay, so when you're in a relationship, everyone always knows that you guys have to compromise.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something that's hard to do because you want to do your own thing sometimes. Sometimes when your partner shares something with you, you might not agree or think that's the best way to go about it. But really try to focus in on your partner's perspective and see where they're coming from. And then you guys can join forces and respectfully express your opinion. But whatever you do, you guys have to find a way to compromise because trust me, you're going to be stronger together than going your separate ways.
Yes. And so that's a huge piece, which will segue into our next C, which is communication. I really believe communication is very key. We've learned how important communication is in a relationship, a marriage, the whole nine, just with the family, a married couple. Communication is so key. I definitely believe being clear with communication is always good, and also confirming that your partner is clear about what you're saying, because you may express something while you're communicating thinking you're clear, and they may take a completely different way. So sometimes it's always good to communicate something with your partner and check to confirm that they understand what you said. Have them repeat it back to you. And if it's not where it is, then try to be more clear to help them understand from their perspective. So communication is very key, which is a nice key point that we're going to really hit on probably later on down the line in the future in another video. So on to our next C,
which is care. You have to show your partner that you care. And I know at times I care about you too, boo. But you have to make sure you're there when your partner's down. You have to comfort them. You have to be compassionate. You have to be considerate about how they feel and how they may take things. And when they're telling you something, how you react to those things. And so showing your partner that you care means so much. Even when you guys both get busy, if your schedules are opposite, you have to make sure that you guys have at some point in time throughout the week or weekend, whenever you can make it happen, you guys show each other that you care about what's going on in your daily lives, checking up on each other. Don't always make the kids before your partner if you all have kids. You have to maintain that same care that you had when you were dating into your marriage or into your long-term relationship, because other than that, the fire is going to burn out. And that's something you don't want to happen.
You don't want that to happen at all. I definitely would put out the next C, which is going to be certainty. This is something that I really had deep down in my heart to start doing really with our marriage and with my wife, is have certainty checks where there's moments throughout, the month or whatever, where you got to sometimes have a self-check. Just checking to see, are you really certain about where you guys are in that particular season? Maybe you may want to do it week by week, month by month, but I think it's very important not just to have that communication day by day, but just like, okay, are we going to have this certainty check on this day? Schedule it and say, all right, are we certain about what's going on? Are we certain about what's going on with the bills? Are we certain about what's going on with the kids? Are we certain about what's going on at work? Our time schedules throughout the days and stuff. Have certainty checks. Understanding things with the finances. Are we certain about making this decision for this coming month or this coming next 3 months, whatever? Just always be certain with where you're at. Also, it seems like it's a lot, but it's really not. Also be certain about where you're at in the marriage, because you never know what the other person is feeling, especially if you don't communicate, first of all, or show that type of care. But always have those certainty checks, like, babe, you want to keep going on with this or not, or sometimes feeling like, well, babe, I mean, are we certain this is, we're doing the right things to help each other feel supported, feel empowered, and things like that. So certainty checks are another huge thing and another big C on our list. And the last one is
cherish your partner.
Yes.
You want to come into your relationship with a cheerful attitude. You want to be able to keep each other going and feel supported and loved. And so it kind of goes back to the care. You have to put in effort. It's like, whenever you have a car and you want that car to run, you need to put gas in that car to keep it running. And it's the same thing in your relationship. Your car is not going to get anywhere if you don't put anything into it. And you have to put time, effort, all those things into a relationship to make sure it continues to grow. Water it like it's this beautiful flower that you want to see come into bloom, and it will. But you have to put the right ingredients into the recipe. And it does take time. It takes time to figure those things out. And when you've had major things like we've had over the past year hit you all at once, those things can kind of throw you off track, and it can kind of put a wedge sometimes in between you guys. But the most important thing is that you always find a way to cherish your relationship and show each other how much you really mean to each other, and that you're going to get through this together no matter what. So
yeah, pretty much there you go. There you have it. Those are the 5 C's we want to talk about.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Our videos are not going to be too long. In the future, we're planning on doing, like I said, Facebook Live videos where you all will be able to chime in on different conversations that we have, or even you might have topics that you might want to talk about openly, and let's just come together and really have these great talks to get better understandings out there. And you'll be looking out for us. Please look out for us for more videos to come, and what we've been working on, things we're going to be working on, and hopefully we can be a great inspiration and empowerment to you and your family.
Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Ciao, Bella. See you next time.
I wear this shirt for my wife.
Pink for my wife.
Let's go. Take care.
Bye.